welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole and this video is about shooting Cinestill 800T in Hawaii. If you're new here and you like these type of videos, you should like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. So one of my goals this year is to improve my film and digital photography skills. So I decided to try and shoot some Cinestill 800T at night in Hawaii, which I thought would be a nice challenge because, let's be honest, when people think of Hawaii, they tend to think of stuff like nice beaches or beautiful jungles. So I wanted to try to capture other aspects of Hawaii with Cinestill 800T at night. And also, if you haven't watched it already, I do have another Cinestill 800T video on my channel that takes place in Southern California. So if you haven't checked it out yet, I will leave the link in the description box down below and you should go check that out. But this video will be on shooting Cinestill 800T in Hawaii. So I will just mention that at the time when I was taking my photos and creating my content, that this was during the holiday season in Hawaii. So you will see certain seasonal decor / lighting that you would normally not see all year round here. So when I thought of places to take night photos in Hawaii, Leonards was one of the first places that popped up in my head. For those that do not know, Leonards is a famous bakery. They're known for malasadas, which are basically Portuguese style donuts. They're really good, but they're obviously not open at night. This is a morning, daytime only establishment. But Leonards has this really iconic sign that lights up and has sort of that vintage diner kind of light aesthetic going on. So I wanted to try to take photos of that. Unfortunately, I think I underexposed my photo a little bit, so that's why there's more grain than what I would have liked. But I do like the one I have of the sign close up. I think that one obviously turned out nicer versus the one where further away it's more blown out, which I'm not a huge fan of, to be honest. So here's a photo of Rainbow DriveIn, which happens to be down the street from Leonards. This is my first time here at night actually, but what I really like about this photo is the lighting. I like the lighting of where the people are waiting to place their order, and I also like the lights of the Rainbow DriveIn sign. And even though there's the halations in this photo, I do like the halations in this photo because it just looks kind of cool and cyberpunky, especially where the people are kind of waiting in line. So this is a Zippys. For those that do not know, Zippys is kind of like Hawaii's version of Denny's, but it is 100 times better because the food is very good and delicious, very well priced, and you get stuff that you can't find normally at like a Denny's or a diner in the mainland. So I took a picture of this Denny's because I thought this Denny's would look kind of cool with the light and the glass windows, and it's a very modern looking Denny's. I feel if you go to other Denny's in Oahu, they look more just like normal mom and pop kind of places, but this Zippys is very nice with the window setup it got going on. Also, I just think with the windows and the design of the Zippys that it doesn't really look like a restaurant. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but I think in this photo and with the Cinestill 800T, it doesn't really look like a restaurant unless you know it's a restaurant. If you ever get the chance to be on Oahu during New Year's Eve, this is what you will see at night. And let me tell you, the fireworks start way before midnight on New Year's Eve. So if you ever get a chance to be on Oahu, if you go to certain parts of the island, you can see all these fireworks. And yes, they're not legal. I do not know how people get them on the island, but yeah, they're illegal fireworks. So I thought this would be kind of a cool time to try to take some night photos of something that's more unique to Hawaii, because I don't know, I haven't seen anything like this anywhere else for other holidays like 4th of July or New Year's Eve. But Hawaii only really goes off on New Year's Eve in terms of these kind of firework setups. You won't really see it on 4th of July or anything like that. But yeah, when I showed videos to my friends, they were all like, what the kind of thing when they saw all the fireworks going off. I guess it's really unexpected, but it is really cool. It's something I don't think you can see anywhere else in the world, so if you ever get the chance to see it, you should go for it. Also, during the fireworks going off, it was raining on and off, so I think that's also why the sky is a little bit grayer because of the clouds and the rain and then the fireworks. So that's maybe why the sky might not look as black or dark as it normally would. So this viewpoint is Tantalus. Now there's a Tantalus park, but if you go up the road, there's like an area where you can pull off and you can see this beautiful view of Honolulu. During the daytime, you can see Diamond Head clearly, especially if there's no clouds. And I just wanted to try to take a picture of city lights with Cinestill 800T. Honestly, I feel like I'm too far away for it to look good, so I'm not a huge fan of these photos, but it was a interesting and I guess good learning experience to see the capabilities of the film. So these are photos of the H1 taken over one of those bridge walkways. So I was trying to go for, I guess, outrun vibes kind of, with the light trails and leading towards the city. So I do like these photos. I think the Cinestill 800T did a great job in capturing the colors, and I think it looks really nice. The only thing I don't like about one of the photos in particular is this one where the light got in the photo, but there's really nothing I could do about it since it was a bright standalone light. So these are photos of Honolulu, I think that's how you say it. Apologize if it's not correct. So in normal times, they would put up these Christmas light displays and be really crowded, but I went after Christmas, so it was empty. But yeah, normally they have a lot of cute Christmas displays inside that locals made, and there's also a lot of light displays, as you can see. It's pretty cool, I guess. It's a really good spot to take a nice Christmas photo at night if you want a nighttime Christmas photo. But it's kind of interesting with the Cinestill 800T film. It almost makes it kind of like dystopian-like because it's so cool with the tungsten that it doesn't have that warm Christmas glow. Instead, it's very cool and like kind of harsh. So it's a really interesting, I guess, juxtaposition. In this photo, I wanted to try to capture kind of like an old vintage light up theater sign, and so I thought the Hawaii theater one would be a good place to try. So here is the one where it's like vertical, and I like this, I just wish it was a little less grainy. And in this second one where it's got the full view of the entrance and the big light up sign, unfortunately all the lights weren't on. I guess some of them are broken. But it's my first time actually seeing this at night. Normally I walk by this during the day and I think it looks nice, but it also looks nice at night with the lights. I don't know what exactly they play in there right now, but I think one day I would like to go inside when they have a show. So here is a photo of a parking lot structure. So I like this photo because I like the design of it. The building is kind of modernism and slightly futuristic looking. I like the little parking sign spelled out, the little circles. And I also like the placement of the street light with the halations and the car, and then in the back you see the colorful lights from the shop that's in there. I don't know, I think the little street light really kind of makes it like kind of creepy, lonely, and a little bit cyberpunk dystopian. At least that's the vibe I'm getting. So obviously, since this is Cinestill 800T, we have to include a gas station photo. So I decided I'm not just going to take a picture of a Shell or Texaco. I'm going to take a picture of a local gas station company, aka Hele. So I had kind of like Googled what gas stations looked big, at least on Google Maps, ones that looked big, and this one popped up. So I went to this one, well, across the street to take a photo. And interestingly enough, the gas station was kind of closed, like there was no cars. So I guess it was interesting to get a photo of like an empty gas station. But yeah, I do like this photo. Cinestill and gas stations, you really can't go wrong. Since Honolulu doesn't really exactly have a big vibrant skyline like Chicago or New York City, I thought why not try to take pictures of empty shopping plazas at night. So that's what I decided to do. This place is two restaurants, they share the same building, but they have really good food, by the way. So you should check out Neo Pastology, I think that's what it's called, and Dell's Kitchen. They do takeout right now because of COVID, but their food is really good. So yeah, I wanted to just take a picture of an empty shopping plaza because most of Hawaii is kind of small shopping plazas besides certain areas like Waikiki and downtown. So I thought, hey, why not try take a picture of an empty plaza? And I like this one, even though it's kind of a little overexposed and the Halations kind of like overwhelmed the signs a little bit. I do like how creepy it looks. This is my favorite photo out of this roll of film. So this is a photo of Daiso. For those that do not know, Daiso is a Japanese dollar store, or well in Hawaii, a $1.50 store. Anyways, Daiso has a lot of cool things that are practical and not so practical, as I would say. You can find kitchen stuff, stationery, stuff for your bathroom, cleaning supplies, gardening, plastic storage, anything you would need is there. I have a video on my channel on the best things to buy from Daiso and things that I recommend to my friends and family. So if you're interested, that will be in the link in the description box down below. Anyways, back to the photo. I really like this photo for a few reasons. One, I like the pink outline glow of the Daiso sign. Since in the store, Daiso has a lot of pink in their branding. Also, I have my partner stand in front of the light and he's facing inwards toward the store. So I really like the shadow that the light is giving, and I think it looks cool because it's also, just in general, the photo is dark. I like how he's looking towards the store. From a composition standpoint, I think that looks really nice. And finally, I really like this photo because to me it reminds me of Edward Hopper's work. And Edward Hopper's work is very much about solitude, loneliness, and he has a lot of paintings where people are just looking out at something, and that's what this photo reminds me of, is those people in those photos, or person in those photos, because sometimes you're alone, just looking out towards something. And that's just why I like this photo. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and comment below on your favorite shot and if you would shoot Cinestill 800T in Hawaii. Anyways, thanks again, and see you guys next time. Bye!